north poles would switch their magnetic charges. Some believe the resulting interference would be extremely disruptive to all the signals that our modern society sends through the sky.
What we would see down here on Earth would be a major collapse of all electronic communications. Our communication satellites would go down, our cell phones would no longer work. Anything that had to communicate through or work on an electromagnetic field would collapse.
Nostradamus also believes that he has found a clue to the timing of this potential disaster. It ties in perfectly with the images of the lost book.
There will be a solar eclipse more dark and gloomy than any since the creation of the world. And it will be such that one will think the gravity of the Earth has lost its natural movement, and that it is to be plunged into the abyss of perpetual darkness.
Could this eclipse be a reference to the sun blocking the dark center of the galaxy during the galactic alignment? And what does this disturbing image portend?
Nostradamus does mention in particular a very powerful eclipse of the sun that will be a marker point for major disasters to take place on a planetary level.
Will the coming of the galactic alignment bring disaster? Is the date of 2012 the beginning of the end? And why does the dark rift at the center of the Milky Way galaxy seem to be such a powerful place? The mysterious science of alchemy and the writings of Nostradamus reveal a critical piece of the 2012 story. The Maya, the Egyptians, Nostradamus, and the Lost Book images all may be pointing to a rare galactic alignment due to occur in 2012. If true, the phenomenon could have an untold effect on the Earth. The next drawing in the Lost Book sequence furthers the story.
This image has a man holding a sword straight up and down with, again, one of these Mobius strip patterns making an S. If you're standing in a very clear place on a hot summer night and you look up at the sky, you will see that the Milky Way makes an S across the sky. So this is the great alignment with the galaxy. It's going right up through the center of the galaxy, through this center of this S. He's telling us there's a club destroying the tree of life. So he's telling us that there's a great danger afoot when this alignment happens.
Our Milky Way galaxy is flat, with arms curving outward, giving it a spiral shape. From the Earth's perspective, when the galactic alignment occurs, it will appear that the sun is rising directly in line with the center of the galaxy. The grim prophecies of Nostradamus that some believe coincide with the timing of this alignment are similarly repeated by an impressive list of ancient cultures.
While the specifics from each tradition vary, in general, there's a remarkable consistency between all of these. And whether we're talking about the ancient Vedic traditions of India, or we're talking about the Egyptian traditions, we're talking about the biblical traditions, or the Mayan traditions, all of them say that we are going through a great change. All of them say our lives will never be the same again.
Cultures from around the world and across time have disguised their most extreme prophecies in a variety of ways. One of the most intriguing involves alchemy. Known widely as the pursuit of transforming lead into gold, it is actually a much broader scientific discipline that uses its own unique symbols and terminology. It is a way of thinking and communicating that Nostradamus is surely familiar with.
Anybody who was as smart as Nostradamus in his time period studied alchemy. There was no science. Modern science owes its entire